everybody? Welcome into the Doobie Den, and tonight it is the RevX's wrestling review for Saturday night's main event. I am your co-host Buddha. With me, as always, MJ Hat, and
What's up?
tonight we actually had a good event minus commercials.
Yeah, man. Listen. There were way too many, dude. Like, oh my God. How many did you count?
In total, okay, six,
He,
seven,
he said he was going to count during the
eight,
event. So,
nine, nine, nine
nine
commercials in a
in a
two-hour long
two,
show, guys.
yeah, in a 2 hour block. That is ridiculous, dude. I get we're on network television, but man,
Give
bro.
us a little bit of a breather. That would be great. Like,
Listen,
damn.
here's the thing. I'm watching on the internet, right? Like I'm watching on Google Chrome. Okay, you're
Yeah,
watching on your Xbox, correct?
no, I'm watching on Roku TV.
Okay, but you have an app for it. I
Yeah.
didn't get commercials. I just got the Peacock screen. I seen that
All right,
throughout
guys.
this whole event.
We do want to make this a lot faster tonight, so we've got a new little system we're going to try. So we started tonight, like I said, Saturday night's main event. It was in Tampa, Florida, if I think. The arena was a lot smaller, if Pat told me correctly, which it was, and it
Oh
looked
yeah,
really, really good.
yeah,
One thing I want him to touch on a little bit is the whole '80s feel of it and how it feels better to us.
man. It was like a callback. Like I'm an '80s kid. I'm old. Okay, I mean you're old too, but that's not the point. This felt
Fair.
like watching it when I was a kid, as far as like the venue and everything goes. It really felt awesome.
Right.
Very nostalgic, man. Very nostalgic.
I mean, for us, like he said, we are kind of old, but we've been watching wrestling for a solid 30 years, comfortably, anyway.
Easy,
Um,
easy.
so, like, I agree. I love the whole feel of Saturday Night's main event. JC Ventura being one of the commentators on there now is a nice thing. But
Absolutely.
let's go ahead and get into this event. We're going to start it off. Match one, tag team match with Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker against Sami Zayn and CM Punk. Now there was a little brawl before the match started, and then we got into going, and within the first 5 minutes of the show, we get a commercial break.
Yeah.
And
But
I put this like this. I said commercial break within 5 minutes of show on a PLE. Like, okay, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but when we used to watch pay-per-views, we didn't get commercials. If we did, it was within the show. It didn't go anywhere else. It was like a Slim Jim commercial because they were partnered with them, or AOL Internet, something of that nature that they were usually partnered with. Not non-commercials in a 2-hour show, guys. And each commercial breaks like 3 to 5 minutes.
yeah, it was
It's
pretty bad.
stupid.
Um,
So anyway,
the,
we get a
the,
little more into the match, and then we get another commercial. 7 minutes between the commercial break in the same match, guys. Like,
it's
seriously,
pretty
I
bad.
understand you gotta have, you gotta pay everybody and whatever, but like one match, you get two commercial breaks in it. Come on, guys.
Yeah, it's pretty bad, man. Like you said, with
But
it being like the older though, man. Not
yeah,
only do I wish that we didn't have as many commercials, but I wish we had more
mm,
matches too. I miss the
mm.
8 to 10 match cards. Very, very
Because
bad.
guys, this was only a 5 match card. All right, and let's just finish the first match out. The best thing to come out of that match, Bronson Reed made his long-awaited return tonight. If you all don't know, back in I think at War Games. Yeah, at War Games, he done a huge spot off the top of the cage through a table, and I think messed up both of his ankles, tore something, his Achilles, something of that nature. I don't remember 100%, but I know he got hurt pretty bad.
Yeah,
And I'd heard rumors that he was coming back. I didn't expect him to come back and be a third for the Seth Rollins, Braun Breaker, Heyman, or well, fourth, I should say, for the group. That I've got it right now, and I'm sure that one, it'll probably get butchered. Two, I'm probably way off, but I'm calling this the new evolution right now.
the term I'm hearing online is dangerous alliance. That goes back to Polly Dangerously. Um,
Right.
it could be anything. They've not really given the stable a name, but they need to. They really need to, especially
I
now
agree,
that they have a
especially
fourth man.
exactly, and especially if they're actually going to like try to like do something with this stable. I hope they do. It's great people in there. So well, I guess time will tell. But I agree with you, bro. I think we need to see them with an actual stable name.
I can see why you would say that they're like Evolution, though. I can definitely
Mhm.
see Ric Flair, Triple H, Randy Orton, Batista. I mean, if you really think about it, I can see that in these guys. Seth Rollins learned from the game, man. Paul Heyman is the Ric Flair. Come on, it's just kiss. It's going
Braun
to be a good
Breaker
story.
plays the part of Randy Orton, and Bronson Reed now plays the part of Batista.
Yep, yep. That
I
may be.
believe
I
that
don't
to the
know. That may
fullest,
be
and they
the
I
other way
don't think they
around.
could have right. I don't think they could have picked a better for it. Really, like Bronson is a hell of a muscle. Braun
Yeah,
is going to be one of the big stars moving forward in WWE. Seth
yeah.
Rollins is a legend in his own make, and like you said, Paul Heyman is modern day Ric Flair as a manager. So solid
Um,
match to start out with.
what do you give it out of 10?
I would give that probably about a 7.
I
I'm
wrote
not much
down.
for tag team matches anymore,
I'm
especially
writing
when you kind
down.
of throw something together.
I'm writing down ratings as we go. So
Okay,
at the time when it was finished, I gave it a 6.5. That rating, I'm not going to change it. That's a good rating. So
right on, right on.
next up was we had an interview with Chelsea Green backstage, which led into her match with Zelina Vega. Now, they were both in red, white, and blue, man, and honestly, it was a decent match. I didn't think it was too bad. The end of it though saw Chelsea Green get busted open, and I think they ended it earlier than they were supposed to because of
Yeah,
that fact.
I believe you're right on that. That super code red off the top rope. Don't get me wrong. I think that was great, but I think what actually got her was the 619 because
Yeah,
one like I thought she didn't take that right
she
and
botched it.
like it just botched it. But I feel as though like she may have missed her timing and legitimately took a kick to the face.
Yeah,
And that's what busted her open. And they was like, all right, let's speed this up, and get it over with.
yeah. I mean, I definitely get it. So, but this one overall, I gave it a 7.5. So,
So let's put a few more little keynotes in there. We had another commercial right before this match started, and then we had another commercial right after that, putting the total already to 4 guys.
all right,
We
I'm
are
going to
not
go ahead.
even 30 minutes into the whole thing with openings and everything. 2 matches in, we've had 4 commercials during it.
I am
But
going to go.
we get a video package beforehand, and then a commercial. That puts it up to 5, still within the first hour. Actually,
I
5 was it for the first hour because I think that one happened at like 53. I was kind of keeping time on it to see how bad it actually was. So I think this one
Yeah,
happened about 53, and then like we moved on. Speaking of moving on, that would make it match 3, and that was John Cena versus R-Truth. Now, a few things I do want to go over in this match because it was very quick. Um, One of the most hilarious things is that R-Truth came out to Cena's music, had his
which looked good.
attire on, done
It
the
looked good.
face like entrance that Cena would do.
Yeah,
Okay, and it was great. It was hilarious. Loved it. Got a good crack out of it. But it was like after that, you could see Cena just get completely pissed off. And I mean, honestly, we called it a squash match a couple of weeks ago. It was a squash match. It was like it was so short, guys, that I seriously had a phone conversation with my son for 4 minutes. I started at
yeah.
9:03. This match was over at 9:07 with Cena coming out with the victory and getting a nice cheap shot with the title after the match to I don't know, just add more insult to injury, I guess.
It was a solid amount of trickery from John Cena, man. Like he acted like that. He felt bad that he was going to use the title, and then he kicked Ron in the nuts. So I don't think he felt bad at all.
Mm-mm.
Uh, Speaking of dropping the ball there, let's move on. Or, well, did you want to rate that? You got a rating for that? Because I know you barely caught it.
3?
Yeah, that's funny, bro. 3.
Yeah, fucking 3. Oh, that's great.
I
That's
said,
when you know we watched wrestling for way too damn
yeah,
long.
we're on sync, buddy. The
Yeah,
next
we
thing
got.
we had
Hold
was,
on, hold on, Dallas. Sorry, I can't see the chat. Oh shit, I am so sorry. So, you already got Nightbot going. Fuck you, autocorrect. Oh, cool. I got a stream streak. Yeah, that shot. I was going. Okay, sorry about that. I had the screen turned wrong. That's my fault. But welcome in, Dallas, as always.
yeah, we, let's see what happened there. It was low blow into the AA. We said that, right? We both
Yeah, yeah,
gave it a
yeah.
3. Okay, so next up was the cage match. It was
Oh
Priest
yeah.
versus McIntyre. This was very heavy, very hard hitting. We got seen a lot of back and forth and a lot of good spots before they even got in the ring. Priest and McIntyre, or I'm sorry, McIntyre, yep, pulled chairs out from underneath the ring to take in with him, which to his own detriment, as this match ended with a concerto to McIntyre. Priest walked out of the cage. Jesse the Body was so pissed off that that's how he
It
won.
really was.
He
It really
was,
was.
it was hilarious. Honestly, this had a lot of big spots in it. They did a lot of work. I don't think it'll make a good finale match. I don't think we're done. That is, I hate to say it because it didn't feel like a conclusion. You know what I
Right.
mean?
No, I know.
So
Uh, with the fact that, like, I will give McIntyre credit. He walked out on on his own recognizance,
yeah,
and I do feel as though that he'll have something around that to say, because if I remember last part, or last interview that he gave, he
yeah.
said one of them would walk out of there and one of them would not, and they both ended up walking out on their own.
That just
They, of
we're not
course,
done.
go ahead.
We're not
Huh?
done. We're not done.
No, no, we're not done. I give it two Irish peasants trying to survive a potato.
I mean, sort of. But Drew's actually
uh,
Scottish.
they done another video pack. So they done a video package basically for every match they done tonight. There was a video package that welcomed you into the match. However, we got another commercial.
Uh, I
So we
gave that.
got.
I
Go
gave
ahead.
that last match an 8.5. I don't know what you wrote down.
I'm going to say 8. It was a good, solid, hard hitting match. I love the ending of the match. Seeing the concerto when you really haven't seen it for a good minute, it was pretty solid. I thought that McIntyre took it well. I thought that Priest delivered it well.
Yeah,
Um, I thought McIntyre sold it pretty decent after the match.
yeah.
I will say that again, another commercial break hit. It was like 7 minutes between the last one we had and this one. They also had another commercial during the match, bringing the commercial total up to 7 already. So we get out of that match, okay, and as soon as we get out of that, we get another commercial. So we're up to what, 8 now? Yeah. Uh, and then we get another video package. They go on about all the legends and stuff that were. I did learn something new tonight. I did learn something new, and I caught that, and I thought it was pretty cool.
What's that?
That was that Mike Rotunda and his tag team partner were the first winners of the first Saturday night main event. I never knew that. That was pretty cool to find out tonight. So I will say that I learned something new tonight.
Yeah? Dallas. I swear.
All right, guys. So we finally get back from commercial break, or at least I thought. Now, here's another cool bit of information that we got tonight. 15 years ago today, guys, Jay and Jimmy Uso made their debut with Tamina as the Usos, and they took out the Hart Dynasty, which at the time was Tyson Kidd,
Yeah,
Davey Boy Smith Jr. I think he actually might have went by Harry Smith, but I'm
maybe.
not really. I can't remember. And Natalia. So they go over that. That's a really cool spot to know. Jey Uso gets his entrance, and then guess what?
What?
We go to commercial. We go to commercial.
I knew that's just what you was going to say. Listen, before we started the stream, he said, "I'm so going to rag on how many commercials there were. Just wait, you're going to see. You're going
I
to see."
and thank you WWE for giving me every bit of ammunition to be able to do this tonight. Stop with the fucking commercials.
It's great.
All
It's
right, so
great, man.
we get into the match. The match is actually pretty damn solid between Logan Paul and Jey Uso. This is
Yeah.
for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Uso defending
Yep.
his title against, honestly, somebody, I'm sorry, Logan Paul didn't deserve a shot at it.
No.
19 matches in, he ain't ready for that kind of status.
No.
I'm sure that was something that was worked out in his contract, especially
Yeah.
since Prime is like one of their big
I don't
sponsors.
doubt it. To be honest, he probably did have that wrote into his contract.
But this was a really good back and forth match. The ending of the match was kind of interesting. We had Cena come out and interfere, attacking Jey Uso.
Yep.
The awesome part is that Cody Rhodes finally made his long-awaited return back to WWE, going right after Cena, complete with hitting him with the crossroads.
Yeah.
He gets Cena out of the ring, turns around. Logan Paul tries to attack. Paul misses. By this time, Jay's hit the rope. Bam with the spear. It's over. 1, 2, 3. Jay retains the title. I'm very happy about that, guys.
Yeah.
Do not,
It was
under
pretty
any
good.
circumstances, put that fucking title on Logan Paul. You want to ruin your business? There's your good idea.
That's exactly how you'll do it, man. I gave it a 7.5. So not
I don't know. I think they need at least. Oh my god,
not record breaking.
that's a lot more,
but
man.
I still thought it was a decent match. I thought there was a lot of good spots in it.
There was.
What do you think biggest pop of the night was?
Biggest pop of the night. I'm going with Jey Uso. No,
Yeah.
I think Cody might have actually beat him tonight.
Yeah,
Just
actually,
because
you're probably right.
of the comeback. Bronson Reed got a pretty good comeback, even though he's sided with Rollins. He got a huge comeback for going after Punk the way that he did, because he squashed Punk.
That's the thing about these heels, man. They're not really heels. The crowd is still cheering them. The crowd's not supposed to cheer the heels. Oh, it's
crowd's going to do as they please, and WWE is supposed to bow to their every need
and dance around them. Yeah, you're right.
Oh and dance around.
I don't know, man. I think it's going to be great. I think this can go lots of ways. Let's talk about the match that just got announced for Money in the Bank.
Oh, that was exciting. So right as it was going off the air, we were getting the end credits. Rhodes picks up the mic and is like, no, we ain't done with this. Cena, you got a partner right there. And Paul, I got a brother in the World Heavyweight Champion, Jey Uso. We will see you guys at Money in the Bank. So we are getting Rhodes and Uso against Cena and Paul at Money in the Bank.
They probably won't.
That's just another filler match.
They probably won't do anything with it, but I hope they put a stiff on it, man. I would like to see
Exactly. Dallas, no truer fucking words have ever been said. Who the fuck actually likes Logan Paul? I will give him credit. He can get in there and he can do very good transitional wrestling.
Yeah,
however,
Logan Paul.
No, just no.
No.
The guy has he ever? Besides, I think he qualified for Money in the Bank by wrestling on TV. But I really feel as though he don't wrestle on TV. He is just a pay-per-view boy. And you do not need a champion that is just a pay-per-view boy.
Do you feel like tonight's matches were rushed?
Heavyweight title match, definitely. Drew and Priest, no. I feel as though they got the time they needed. They told a good story in that. Cena and Truth, I don't know if I can really say yes on that because, we said it was going to be a squash match. So we kind of got what we called for. Chelsea and Zelina, because of the injury, yes. I feel as though there might have been a little stretch there. But for what we got, it was still a solid match. And
5 matches is better than 4.
Match, I don't think so. I don't think so. First match, the tag team match, I feel as though would transitions just like it should be. Actually, as a matter of fact, I feel as though Reed coming in and all that whole thing setting up, I actually feel as though they kind of fucked the timing on that.
Maybe.
If you look, Braun Breaker's already getting to his corner where he's supposed to be to hit the spear.
Yeah.
Zayn's moving over. Bronson hasn't even made it over the barricade yet. So once he
Yeah.
makes it over the barricade and everything, starts going into fruition, then it looked really good. But that setup was a little too slow, I think. So, I mean, overall, no, I don't think it was rushed tonight. The main event was rushed. I feel as though they could have put on a more solid, I don't know, 15, 20-minute match. They got like 8. We had a commercial during the match, which brought our total up to 9, guys. 9 commercials in a 2-hour show. 2 times they decided to do those during matches. Like, each match had 2 commercials during the match. And the last one wasn't even, long enough to do. I don't understand why they're doing that so much. I understand they got to make money, like I said earlier, but I think they're like trying to force too much onto it at once, and it's going to end up hurting them in the long run if they don't figure out a better system.
I agree, man. I overall though, I have to give Saturday night's main event a solid 7. It's just where I'm at.
I think I think I'll give it a 7.5, and the only reason I say 7.5 is we had 2 big comebacks tonight, and both of them had meaning.
Yeah.
It wasn't just a comeback. Oh God, no! I mean, Bronson comes in, we get a new evolution. Cody comes back to help Jay make sure that he don't get screwed over by Cena.
Yeah, they're gonna be both in the main storylines of both shows. So yeah, they are pretty substantial comebacks. I think that we're going to go into Money in the Bank, and man, it's going to be a little bit of chaos. I think that Raw is going to struggle dealing with the 4-man group, and I think that Cody Rhodes is going to come back and raise some hell. So all in all,
I kind of hope that part happens. Like I want to see Cody back to form, back going after his title like he needs to be. I'm sorry, I don't feel that Cena. I feel Cena should have won the belt, but I don't feel Cena should have won the belt. Oh my God, some Pornhub on there, baby. I forgot that was it.
Yeah.
I don't ever mess with the sound alerts. So, anywho, guys, that's it. Like that was your 2-hour show. 5 matches and a hell of a lot of commercials. A lot of video packages. Solid wrestling tonight. Not a lot of botching, thankfully. They left that for last night, thankfully.
Yeah.
But I think I'm gonna. You said what, 7?
Yeah, 7.
So I believe I'm gonna go 7.5. And here's John Cena. Da, da, da. Thank you, Dallas. I'm sure that's you, buddy. But anyway, guys, that's actually going to do it for this edition of RevX's Wrestling Review. This was Saturday night's main event for 5/24/25.
Yep.
And 7 from him, 7.5 from me. And that about does it. So
we'll be back next Friday to cover SmackDown once it's ended. There may be. We were talking about doing something for Raw. We haven't come up with a format for that yet, so we'll get back to you on that. But our next show right now is scheduled for Friday, 11 p.m. Eastern.
Dallas, the answer to your question is yes. I will be live here in just about another half hour with a gaming stream. Yes. So make sure that you hop back on that for me. As far as this goes, the guys for YouTube, we should have this uploaded and going. And in our playlist that we share, that is the wrestling reviews. So any one that you want to watch, I've got it dated. I think you do as well. So you should be able to see that, what you'd like to see.
Both and results point of views should be inside that playlist. So,
which, I mean, you get that from here, but we have different color schemes.
Yeah.
That's basically about it.
His is brighter than mine.
Yeah, mine is brighter. So, but anyway, guys, as always, we want to thank you all for coming on to watch this. We greatly appreciate bringing you these reviews, and we cannot wait to continue to do so for you. If you want to help us out, do us a favor, like the video, comment underneath, let us know if there's new things you'd like to hear about, other things you'd like to hear about. We'll be more than happy to answer. And also, if you can, guys, we'd love to have that sub.
Join the Discord. Join the Discord.
And he's got, I think, the Discord in the chat. I'm sure it's somewhere.
Yep.
Make sure that you join the Discord for the Doobie Den. We have a full part in there that's wrestling related. There's also a lot of gaming and stuff like that in there. So if you're looking for a new community to come into and hang out, come in, hang with us in the Doobie Den, guys, and bring some munchies. For myself, Buddha, this is MJ Hat, and we will see you guys on the next one. Later. Peace out.
Later.